All right, hi everybody.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Yeah, I'm the Woofs. I'm racing Hevorius here. We're going to be playing a game called Stargate Adventure. It's an old AGS game made with a lot of love, I think, from a team called Sector 13. I don't know if that's an individual developer or a group of people, but it's effectively a Stargate like SG1 fan game. Was it 2005 Hevorius for this one?
I believe you're correct. I believe 2005,
It's in the ballpark
and
there,
it's a
right?
fantastic game. Yeah, some of the animations in this game go from like the silliest to the most impressive I've seen in an ADS game from this era.
Yeah, it really, yeah, it's the two ends of the spectrum for sure. There's a part I'll make sure to call out where there's like the absolute coolest animation I think I've still ever seen in an AGS game, and then like the character that emerges from the cool animation is like peak 2003, 2004, 2005 AGS. It's amazing. But in any case, it is a big recommend to play through this one, especially if you're a Stargate fan. But yeah, it's a really good speed run as well. It has some interesting hoops and stuff, so we'll do our best to kind of talk through it as we go. I assume we just count ourselves down. Are you ready, Hevorius?
I'm gonna just real quick before you do that,
Yeah,
Wolf. Can you turn down your mic a little bit and also turn up Hevorius on Discord for you?
Sure. Let me do it this way here. Hopefully that's a little bit better for you, and I'll turn Hevorius up. You want to talk
no.
for a sec, Hevorius? Hopefully that's a little bit better.
Yeah, for sure. This game has a lot of like really It's very quick. It's very mouse intensive. A lot of tiny hotspots that we have to hit very precisely. Both avoiding a hotspot, which you'll see when we zip through the game, but also just small items we need to pick up. So uh, you'll probably see us make some mistakes because it's one of those games where you're gonna get a PB after you play it a handful of times in a row just to kind of warm up. And so I have not warmed up enough this morning to play this game, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see. There's a big slider puzzle that I've practiced the crap out of earlier today, and that's about it. So the rest of the run's going to be real fun to fall through. So cool. Are we good
Yeah.
to go on this?
Uh, I think turn up
Yeah.
Hevorius a
Are
little
you
bit
on the new
more.
game screen?
A little bit more. So I have him maxed out on my side. So maybe I'll
Uh,
turn myself down a little bit.
yeah, just do that, and I'll
All right.
turn the global audio up, and then yeah, you'll be good to go.
Cool. Yeah, this is looking a little bit more even. My bars there. Something like this hopefully is workable.
Yeah. Are you on the new game screen or the title screen?
I
Whoops.
am on the new game one, so I'm like one
I
click
totally.
away from starting.
All right. I have just gone there, so I am ready to go
Terrific.
whenever you are.
Okay.
All right, if you're both ready, then I'll count you down.
Sounds good.
Start a new game in 3, 2, 1, go, and have fun.
Let's go. Thank you. All right. So you get to see some pretty good animations right out of the gate here. And we'll get to show off the zipping
Breathing
mechanism here.
speedily.
Yeah. Boom, boom. And, oh, P90, please. Thank you. So the whole idea of this with the movement, it's not like a normal adventure game, I think, where kind of just click and you move there. What you end up wanting to do is click next to the place you want to move to, and then interact with the thing that you've kind of walked close to, because that way you can skip the actual walking animation here. So you'll see both of us kind of clicking just off of wherever we're actually interacting with initially. And there's a couple spots like this where we're just warping on through, which is kind of a handy thing. So this is kind of a run that's done in, I would say, 4 sections. There's kind of 4 planets or 4 spaces that we kind of going to be working through. And like every adventure game, we're kind of collecting items to interact with other kind of bits in each room to solve puzzles. And I'll be honest, I actually don't really remember the whole story behind this, but I think we're kind of stranded on this particular spot that we're in now. And we're kind of working our way to get out of here.
And there's like a universal timer that you'll see us try to manipulate throughout the game. So if you see us like kind of zipping around for no reason, it's because we're trying to manipulate a timer that affects when people enter the room.
Yeah,
so, like, for me right now,
there we go. Yeah, I think we're probably both just did the same thing with the calls there. So we kind of want somebody to enter the room at a certain point. So this is actually something that exists in all AGS games. If you ever play another game on an AGS engine, anything with an in-game timer, like hevorius was saying, like, you can do that zipping kind of method and it'll pass time quicker. So like a game like Gemini Rue that I've been kind of goofing around with recently, there's a part where you're in an elevator and you can actually make the elevator go up quicker by zipping around inside the elevator. Alrighty. I've just hit the part where I'm kind of behind this kind of cage door thing here. This section can get a little bit tricky because there's a lot of very rapid fire inputs that you need to get through.
all right. I just got through that part myself.
Nice, okay. I think you may be a little bit ahead of me. It's time to pick up the pace. I do.
You're saying there's a chance.
Yeah. So I do love that little animation. I don't know if anybody caught it on my side, but when you're skipping through the animations so fast that they can't really like fully load or deload, you tend to get really weird spots in the animation there. So that was just kind of the bad guy, like still shooting the door from the previous scene because it never like fully deloaded it. Kind of funny. Like goofy speedrunning things that happen sometimes. So here's the spot over here. You're gonna see the coolest animation here. This is just a fan game kind of thing, and look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. And then look at the character that comes out. Boom. 2003. Oh yeah. Delicious. That always cracks me up, where it's sort of.
I think you.
Oh, did I get you? That part is so funny to me.
But now we've got the real. We've got the real challenge of the run now.
Yeah, this part is very, very difficult. So we're picking up some inventory as to kind of continue down the road here. We get a map and buy 2 items, and now we've got somebody from the crew, I think, is stuck down below in this hole, so we're going to try to rescue them. Unfortunately, also in the hole is the worst puzzle in this game. It's one of those dastardly slider puzzles, which wouldn't be that bad, I guess, because it is a consistent pattern. It's not randomized or anything like that, but the way the buttons work are crazy. I will say that the inventory is what tends to make this run even more difficult. It's kind of the forgotten, I don't know, kind of hurdle in this, where it's very particular where you click on your inventory to pull it out, to use it with things. Be dead on the item here. All right, here we go.
Got it.
Nice, I just got mine.
Whew.
All right, that was good for us, because that can be the worst part of the run right there. If you kind of go off book at all, it is a like massive scramble to try to figure out how to get through that. All right, so I'm refilling my water bottle up here. I think I'm a little bit behind, but just need to get back in, back down here. The whole idea of this section, I guess, is ultimately to get this red gem. Because that's kind of our big end game item, honestly.
Never really explained.
Got this Emperor Palpatine guy that keeps showing up. Presume he's the bad guy.
I'm on my way to Volcanic Planet, which is the end game, but also my favorite part of the game, I think.
This part
It's
is
got
really
the most,
cool.
like, interesting skips that we do.
Yeah. Yeah, this has been pretty interesting from a routing standpoint. Like, there have been a number of changes on this back part. The one thing I will say about this game is that it is, like, deceptively deep. Like, I don't know if there's multiple solutions to puzzles, but, like, there are different ways to kind of end up at the same solution, I guess, which I think is really, really cool. So we're gonna show off kind of one of those types of things right here. You probably will see it on Hevorius' scene before me.
Yeah. Yeah, so I just got into the transporter. I'm gonna, the transporter takes a second to activate, so I'm gonna activate it. I'm gonna pick up this item, head back, and then I'm going to, there's a bad guy that's gonna come out, and normally we would shoot him with this gun, but I'm just gonna kill him with the transporter, which is very, like, appropriate. If you've ever seen the movie Stargate, we do see someone get killed by the transporter in the movie. Now this is the part I always mess up, which is making the crowbar. I always, like, pick it up and then move too soon.
Yeah, it's easy to to goof that one up. There's a lot of really small hotspots on this screen.
Oh my god. It took me like 3 tries to pick up the metal disc, the metal item.
Oh no. Yeah, that part's difficult. We're gonna do another zip right here. This is our kind of like mini boss, I guess, if you want to think of it that way. We're gonna zip ahead to make sure he's in front of the steam pipe there. We're gonna grab.
I don't think I picked it up. Ah.
C4?
I didn't even pick up my metal item.
Oh no!
I missed it, even though I thought I had it.
I think there's a couple things on that shelf too, which makes it a little bit trickier. Here we go. It's another kind of
right
strange
in the middle
puzzle
of that bunch
here.
of things.
There it is. Put those 3 items in, and that opens this door. Pretty much in spot here. Time's going to be coming up for me in just a sec here. When I use this gem on the hooded loom figure here, there it is, time. That is our final bit.
And I just missed my input. I was like 3 seconds after you.
And that's the whole game. It's a blink and you miss it affair here. You can really sink a ton of time in playing casually, so that's why I recommend playing through it. But it is, yeah, it's a fun little speed run. Get it done in just a few minutes. Very funny.
Yeah, and I mean, you can see just from watching our race that, you know, we were back and forth a lot just because of, like, I missed input here, I missed movement there. I'm surprised. Like, I did pretty good to catch up to be not too far behind, because I had to go all the way back to the room where we make the crowbar.
Yeah.
To pick up that item again, because I missed it totally.
All the way out there. Yeah. That's it's a bit of a hike.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was, I think from the sound of it, that was back and forth. That was probably pretty solid there.
I think it was pretty entertaining, and we came in under 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, great. That was my other question, was like, I hope that felt fast, but I have no idea. But if it's under 10, I'm very pleased with that. That's great.
I think you were barely under 10, yeah.
Yeah, I
Perfect.
set my timer at 9:43.
I'll take that. I'll take that every day. Very good.
Yeah.
Well, shouts out to Hevorius. Just grabbed world record in this game with a 9:08, so that's like kind of the top end of it. But yeah, as he was saying, like, there's a lot of moments where it's like if you just goof one little thing up, that is a big chunk of time that gets tacked on. So in kind of a marathon setting, a sub 10 is phenomenal. I feel like I'm very happy with it. that's pretty much
Also,
it
just like to
for us,
shout
I
out
guess.
our
Yeah, go ahead.
friend. I just want to shout out our friend HEK, HEK Games, who found and brought this game to our attention. So, thanks very much.
Yeah, shouts out to ATK, the
It's been
other.
a lot of fun to play it and race it.
Yeah, the other runner of the game. Super good find. There's a lot of gold in them AGS hills, so that's really good. Shouts out. And yeah, shout out to the Speedy Adventures Discord community out there. If you're interested in games like this, maybe not AGS games, maybe you're into LucasArts stuff or Sierra or Revolution stuff. Lots of folks over there. If you're interested in the adventure game kind of narrative game speedrunning scene, lots of cool stuff out there. That's it from me.
Kind of focus on Monkey Island games, so
yeah,
anything like that, Speedy Adventures is the place to be.
For sure. Thanks very much for having us. Enjoy the rest of the marathon.
Yeah, thank you.
And thank you very much for playing. That was very interesting. Up next, we have Star Attack 2 by Andrew SM64, so make sure to stay tuned for that.